Alright guys, so back with another Feed the Beast episode, and today I want to just do what I said I was going to do last episode and run a cable over to the B room so I can set up the walnuts being turned into the seed oil automatically and all that stuff. So we're going to do that today. I've already cleared out a tunnel over there, and we've already got the stuff that we need, I think. We should have enough ME cable, and I've also got both the import and export bus ready. So let's go ahead and just start running that over. Now, I'm just going to connect this in with the system just like any other part. But I'm deciding whether I want to put, like other stuff over there, like an ME access terminal and such. I probably will put a Wi-Fi thing over. Sorry for the rendering problems, but I probably will put a Wi-Fi thingy over there just so that when I'm over there I can get into the terminal pretty well. But of course then I have to make one of the wireless access thingies. Oops, that's not what I wanted. Let's get these back down here. Yeah, I think we'll have enough. I'm just using the same port basically that I was using for the seeds, only now I'm just using the ME cable. You'll see that here. Yeah, this is where the seeds came out here and when they went over to the seed oil machine. But now I took all that out, made it so the seeds go into the system, and yeah, so now it's just going to be used for this whole cable system. So I'll just have to get over there. There's a few things I need to get out of the way, like this guy right here. Want to make sure you don't break your buildcraft pipes by right-clicking. Oops. By right-clicking on your whatchamacallit. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. You don't want to right-click on the buildcraft pipes with the Vajar because they'll get destroyed. So just be careful with that. But oh, and then this guy here is in my way too. So let's just get on the other side of that. And let's get a new set. These guys, we're almost there. Takes forever, especially since I'm crouched, but alright, so I think we're basically here. Let's just get last few little pieces. Come on, get up there. There we go. So then all we have to do is just run this straight up like this and into here. Now here we're obviously going to want a we're going to want an import bus sucking stuff in. Actually, we can get rid of this now. And then, of course, we're going to be wanting to import all of the walnuts. So let's just put that in there. We can move it in stack form, and I'm pretty sure that should work, right? Yep, there it goes. It's working. Just throw that walnut in there. As you can see, it's putting the stacks of walnuts in there just like we wanted. And that should use up all of our walnuts basically in a very good fashion. I'm just going to put that there for now. I'll fix it later. But that didn't take very long, which is why I have another thing planned. That thing down in the basement, the infernal furnace or whatever it's called, I forget what it's actually called. This guy down here literally sucked all of the aura out of every single aura node that is being chunk loaded that can share it. This one was completely zero. The one over here that I have as well next to my Twilight Forest was completely zero, as well as all of the aura nodes all the way around, and none of them were getting replenished because none of them were big enough to start sucking the aura out of the infused stone in the ground. So I had to track down where the original spot was and make sure that aura was being strung all the way over here, which took literally all day. I've been working on trying to get aura back in this area for I don't know, probably at least 8 hours, probably more than that, probably more like 10. So what we're going to do today, just because I want my node that is here in this area to be the largest node around so that it can grab Vis and Aura from the infused stones. Now I have these guys around here because I want to start storing Vis or aura into these guys, but I'm not sure how it works. I don't know if they need a redstone signal or what, but they said on the wiki just to place them down. These are the crystal capacitors. If anyone knows how to use these, let me know, because so far it doesn't look like any of them are sucking any aura out, and it might just be that it's going to take 7 times longer, because that's how many I have to fill all of them compared to just filling one. But I'm just going to let these run, I think, overnight, and I won't run my mining machine or anything. I'll just let this go like overnight after we do what we're going to do today. So I was looking around, like I was saying, I have this node here which is at 550 almost, and then this node right here is just 525 basically. So I'm going to merge those two together, and then once we merge those together, we're going to come over here to this one, which is going to take a lot longer, I think, because this one isn't larger, but it's an impure, I think it's actually one of the dangerous nodes. So we're going to bring that one over here as well. So we should end up with a node that's well over 1,000, I think. So that'll be great, because it'll be the main node in the whole area around here. So it will be able to pull this straight from the infused stone, which, if you don't know what I'm talking about, the infused stone is what all these shards come from. And how you get dull shards is you go to the largest node around, which is normally really close to 600 or over 600. So you go to that nearest node, and that's normally one that's pulling its vis, because it'll share the vis and the aura with all the other nodes around, and then it pulls vis from the area, like in the infused stone, which is where the shards come from, and that's how you get dull shards, is that's what happened. And something else I figured out, which is really cool, the pure nodes will randomly, I don't know how random it is or how often it happens really, but I found out that they will actually take regular stone and make them the infused stone with the shards and stuff, which is really cool. And I don't know how often that happens, but it depends on the amount of aura that's in the area and the amount of aura that's in the node and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, so that's what we're going to do today. So I'm going to have to be doing some Thaumcraft stuff, but I've also never done this, and I haven't really seen a lot of other people do this either. Let me just eat real quick. That's all I have to do to eat, which is awesome. But we're going to be using all the way down here at the bottom, if I can get down here, we're going to be using the basic aura infusion altar. Now what's really nice is I think you get pretty much all of the crystals you need back, as well as the nether star once you're done. You have to set it up in this pattern, which I'll show you guys. But right now we're going to go through making the mixed crystal clusters and then the crystal core. I'm going to set this guy up so you guys can see how it's set up and show you it working in progress for just a short while, and then I'm going to probably on my own finish moving all of the nodes off camera, without just throwing some little things of showing you how it's done and stuff throughout that. So let me get started. I gotta get prepared real quick, and then I'll be right back to show you guys how to make all this stuff. Alright guys, so I'm back and I'm ready to start up this whole aura manipulation stuff. So we're going to need some of these mixed crystal clusters, which is basically made with these. We just need a little bit more permutatio. So we're going to need just 8 of these guys. Well, actually, let's go ahead, throw them all in here, and we should be able to then... Oh, just kidding, because we don't have enough magic. But that should have at least put all of this that we need, right? Is that what that's gonna do or not? I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, exchange. I don't know where's the exchange come from? Here. 24 more, which is enough. Okay, so we just need to put in the magic. So let's just do that. We'll put 6 of these guys in. I think that should be plenty. And then now we should be able to get the last 4, which then we use to make the crystal cluster, which is awesome. So we're going to need 2 of these guys thrown in there, and I think these guys have the other stuff we need, which the vacuous, that's what it's called. So there we go. Oh yeah, the crystal core, that's what it's called. That's what we need. So let's take the wand as well. And I've already plotted out pretty much all of them that I'm going to need to do. So I'm going to have to do this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, probably 6 times. Because this will bring it pretty close, and then I just need to bring it a little bit closer so they can merge. So, and there's just a freaking wisp just flying around. But anyway, so probably 6 times I'm going to have to do it for this one alone. Who knows how many times I'm going to have to do it for that one. But you can only do it 24 blocks at a time, which is kind of what the downside is. And it's the way it works is it's 12 blocks this way and 12 blocks this way. So diagonally it's 2 blocks, which pretty much works out because all the way out here would be 24 blocks. So I can move it this way, and then 24 blocks this way, which would still take 2 pulls to get it this far. So it works out in the long run. But all we need to do is take the obsidian totems, which you can get at these naturally spawning areas, and you just want to stick these in the corners like this, and then whoop, I just fell off. The crystal core then will go right here in the center, and let me say, this thing looks freaking amazing. So you're going to want to take out any of these blocks that you have under here, just because then it might mess up. But all you have to do is whack this with a wand, and boom, it's going to take 300 vis, which is quite a lot, I must say. But it's going to slowly start climbing up like that, and once it gets fully fully out of the area, it's going to start pulling the node closer, and it's going to pull it to this spot right here. So it's pretty nice, and as you can see, it's working. It's pulling. It is draining a lot of the ore out, but it's getting ore, I guess, from 4 different areas, so it shouldn't run out, hopefully at least. But it is draining rather fast, actually, which might be a concern. We'll have to see what that does, I guess. But as you can see, it is moving. It was in this spot. Now it's almost moved. It's moved a whole block. It's getting close to 2 blocks soon. But we'll see where it's at once we get it closer to here. So I'll be back as soon as it starts getting real close. Alright guys, so it is getting closer and closer, and it's almost there now. So as you can see, it's pulling it in. I'm not sure if it's going to pull it to this hitbox or if it's going to pull it up here. It almost looks like it's pulling it to the hitbox, but that might change. One thing I did want to note real quick is the awesome animation that's happening on these totems. I didn't even notice this until just before I started recording again, but it looks really cool on here. But like I was saying, I think the reason it dropped so quickly was because it was recharging my wand. But now that it's started moving and stuff, it's been able to recharge. As you can see down in the corner, it's back up above 280. So it looks like it is going to be moving it into the hitbox, which is perfect because that's exactly what I wanted it to do. I didn't want it to go up. But as soon as the node gets back into the center slot, you'll be able to see that its animation collapses this crystal down right back into its original slot, which is really cool. The mod designer did a great job with this whole thing. But now that it's time to pick it all up, I just wanted to show you that when you break these crystal cores, you're gonna have to do some work because you don't get the crystal core back. It breaks up into a bunch of little pieces. You do get the nether star back, and you even get some of your crystals back. As you can see, I got 4 of those and 2 of each of these, and I got 6 dull shards, which just means 2 for each of the 2 for each of these. So some of the shards turn into dulls and stuff, but that's okay. Then you can take down this totem and start moving it all again. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna move this node all the way over to here off camera, and then the last movement, which will be to make it close enough to where they'll combine, I'll do on camera for you guys, at least the tail end of it, to catch the 2 merging together. So I'm going to do that real quick, and I'll be back with you guys as soon as that is done. Alright guys, so I'm back, and as you can see, the node has combined. It actually did it on its own. I wasn't even expecting it to do it, because this one was down here and the other one was like clear up here somewhere, and I think I underestimated it. They must combine within maybe 24 blocks of each other and not 10 like I was originally thinking, but that's fine. So it did combine, and it was only 721 because they weren't full of Vs. So when they combined, they didn't combine their full amounts, I think, and that's the reason why it only went from 500 to 700 instead of maybe closer to 800 like it probably should have been. I don't know, I'm not sure exactly why, but at least it's a pure node, as you can see. Let's see if I can get a good view on it. Yep, there you go. As you can see in there, it's a pure node, which is what I wanted, and it's very large. It's still accepting from around these surrounding areas, but I think once we combine it with this other node over here, which is this one that's in the ground, once we combine those together, I think it'll eventually grow large enough to where it's going to start sucking Vs out of the environment too. So I'm looking forward to that, but for now I think I don't think there's a lot of stuff that I need to do on camera right now, because I just have to wait for the aura nodes to combine together. However, to get the that other node, that one over here, in order to get that one clear across here, it's going to take probably close to like, I don't know, probably close to like 15 trips, and it's already like 11:30 at night. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys these things and how to create them, because I need to make one more, so I might as well just go ahead and show you how to do it. They're actually really simple, and the reason I'm using these is because they will collect up to 100 Vs in them, and then you can transplant it around wherever you would like. So they're pretty, they're pretty useful, I think, at least. And so we're gonna take a look at those. I just need to stick this in here. So we will need some magic, and we will need some of the seeds as well. We'll need 16 seeds, so let me throw those in there. We'll also go see if we can get the seeds, and trust me, these wisps have been spawning like non-stop basically for I don't even know how long, to be honest, but they'll spawn either one or two at a time, just like one right after the other every few seconds. But yeah, so I'll have to take care of that as well. I won't move the other node. Well, here we go. I'll show you. This is a crystal capacitor, as you can see. I'm not really sure how you're supposed to be able to tell if they're full or not. I mean, when they get full, these things turn purple. Like, these little blocks turn purple, but I haven't seen any of these change. And it might be because I've been messing around with the aura a lot. I've been, trying to combine these together and all that stuff. I don't even know if pure nodes can handle this kind of stuff, but these crystals are supposed to give off aura, and that's supposed to, like, make the aura, like, give off, I don't even know what I'm saying, to be honest. They're supposed to fill, and that's all they know, and they're not, and I don't know why, so I'm gonna try and figure that out maybe somehow. But yeah, anyway, that's about it for this episode. I know it's really short, it's probably less than 20 minutes, but our nuclear reactor, as you can see here, is running amazingly well. It just turned back on, and it's running great. The only problem I'm having is I need to move my nether pump, because it keeps whacking out, and then I need to, yeah, as you can see, it's messed up again here, and I need to go and fix it real quick, because it does use a lot of power. But yeah, that's about it, guys. Thanks for watching this episode. I know it's really short, but I just wanted to show you guys me combining those nodes on camera and show you how to do it and stuff. There you go. There's another wisp. That's about how common they've been spawning for the last about 15 minutes. There's the other one over here. Some of these are really hard to see too. Like, this one has a very light yellow. There was some that look exactly like the sun, and so while I'm chasing around, I'll look up at the sun, and I get confused thinking that the sun is the wisp, and I try and like kill it, and then I realize a second later that I'm just going straight up into the air. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Please leave a like, favorite, subscribe, and comments below. If you guys know about these, tell me, because I have no idea. I'm gonna have to watch some videos or something trying to explain how they work. But yeah, thanks for watching, like I've said like 5 times now. And have a great day, guys, or I hope you have had a great day. Goodbye!